If you've ever wondered which accounts you're using login with Google with, and then how you can disconnect them, today's episode is for you. I'm going to walk through all of that and a little bit more. See you soon.
Welcome to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost with me, Charly Leetham. If you're a small business owner looking to simplify technology and get real, actionable advice from someone with 35 years of IT experience, you're in the right place. Every episode, I'll dive into tools and systems like email, CRM, marketing and tracking, and I'll break them down into bite-sized tips you can use straight away. Your time is valuable, so let's get straight to the point. It's time to work smarter, not harder.
Rise and Shine. It's your dose of business tech inspiration with me, Charly Leetham. Episode number 724. It is Walkthrough Wednesday, and I am following on from Monday's episode, which was about why you might want to consider or reconsider using Sign In with Google as an option. So I thought today, after I had spoken about whether you really wanted to use Sign In as Google as an option, I should probably show you how you can disconnect your accounts. Now, I'm not going to show you how to disconnect every single account, but what I am going to show you today is how you can find what accounts you're already using to sign in with Google with. And then I'm going to give you a practical demonstration with Pinterest, because that's a common one, as to how you can disable the sign in with Google and make sure that you actually have access to the account regardless of what goes on. Okay, so without further ado, what I'm going to do is share my screen. I'm going to show you how to find what accounts are linked to sign in with Google, and then I'm going to show you how to disconnect your Pinterest account. And hopefully you can extrapolate from this video how to do other accounts as well. Alrighty, so without further ado, let me share my screen. I have already logged into my Google account, as you will see here on the screen. And now, if you're not sure how to get to this screen, the easiest way is in your address bar is to type myaccount.google.com, and that's going to bring you straight to this screen here. Don't have to mess around with trying to find where to get through the various menus from Google. So myaccount.google.com. Once you are in this screen, the thing that you're going to want to look at, I believe, is this linked apps menu option here on the left-hand side. Here on the left-hand side of your screen, it's a blue icon that says linked apps. Click on that. And when you get there, you'll see you keep track of your Google account data and then 13 total apps. So there's 13 total apps that have access to my Google account, or my Google account has access to one way or the other. You will notice you've got three buttons here, and one of them says sign in with Google, and 9 of those 13 are sign in with Google. So if I just sort of scroll through, you can see a whole heap here. And if I just click on the sign in with Google, it reduces it down. So these accounts here are the ones that I use to sign in with Google on. I probably have a username and password on them, but I can also just hit that sign in with Google and it will take me through. Today, what we're going to look at is the Pinterest account, and we're going to disconnect my Pinterest account and make sure and remove that sign in with Google and make sure that I have an alternate sign in option. So let me just flick across to my Pinterest screen. Here is Pinterest. I have already signed in. We can tell it's Pinterest. It's got a little P up in the top screen. I've just got one of the boards that I use here so that I don't mess around with other things on the screen. It is an older account. It is one that I use just for scratch and just for fun. And yep, I'm into fountain pens. So there we go. So sign into your Pinterest account. And when you get to your Pinterest account, come down to the cog on the left-hand side, right on the menu on the left-hand side, come all the way down to the cog on the left-hand side. This is one of the ones where you don't go through the profile at the top on the right-hand side, or the icon on at the top on the right-hand side. Go figure. You come down all the way on the left-hand side to where it's to the cog that says settings and support when you mouse over it. Click on that. That opens up the settings and support menu. You want to go to settings. Click on the settings option under that. Now it's going to give you your account information. So some of this is going to be blurred out because it is sensitive personal information. But you'll see that, you know, I've got an avatar. It's an older avatar. Like I said, this is a scratch account. I was using it for fun. My name. And then if I just scroll down a little bit further, I've also got my username. Now you need to know your username. You should probably remember your username. And the other thing now we want to check is our security. Click on security. And from security, you can do two-factor authentication, which is require a code at login. We can ignore that for now. We're just going to look at these login options, and you'll see I've got the use your Google account to log in. To disconnect it, all I need to do is uncheck that box. However, what I also want to make sure is that I know what my username and password is so that I can log in again later. How you do that is this account management screen. Click on that. And you'll see that you've got the email address that is linked to it. Now, this is kind of cool and it's kind of not. If you've got Google, sign in with Google enabled, you may find that you have a different email address on this account than the one that you're using to log in with Google with. So be a little aware of that. You might have an older email address here, and you've managed to link the account to your Google account and it's using a different address. So just be very, very aware which email address you are using here. If it's not an email address that if it's an email address that you no longer have access to, you should change it. Make sure you have access to this email address before you go and disconnect your login with Google. Okay. The other thing you'll want to do is change your password. Or if you can't remember the password, or if you are unsure of your password, change your password before you go any further. Click on the button, follow the instructions to change your password here. I'm not going to do that because I did that just before I did this, before I started this video, so that I knew what I had. Alrighty, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back down to the security. I know I'm bouncing all over the place. It's just really important to understand where you find these things. Come down to security, and under login options, I'm going to uncheck sign in with Google. You'll see it says here login options saved. I can no longer log in with Google. Go to account management. I can log in with this username. Okay, that is it. Now, shall I test it? Yes, I should test it. So let's test it by coming up to our profile and clicking log out. Let me crash and burn now that I'm doing this live. And just thank you. I'm going to say login. You notice that it automatically prompts you to log in with Google. I'm going to click login, and what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put in my username and my password. I'm just going to pause and check that I've typed that correctly, which I have. I'm going to click login. You'll notice my password manager came up there and prompted me to save my password and username. Okay, guys, that is it. That is all you need to do. Now, if I go back down to that cog on the left-hand side, just like one last thing, and come down to security, settings and security. You can always relink your Google account if you want to by just clicking that use your Google account to log in, and it will it will take you through the process to link your Google account. I'm not going to relink it. Right, that was a bit of a quick one today. It doesn't need to be all that difficult. You do need to just follow the process one by one. I would highly recommend, flowing on from Monday's episode, go and have a look, audit your account, see what is actually connected to your Google account as a login with Google. Understand what you will lose access to if you ever happen to lose that Google account, if it's taken from you. And then make some decisions as to whether you want to continue to log in with Google, whether you have alternate login options. You can always have a second, well, not always. Most accounts will allow you to have a second login option, allow you to use your username and password or your email address and password to log in. You just need to make sure you have a password set, because if you initially choose to log in with Google, it won't prompt you, or it generally won't prompt you to set that password. So that's something you do have to go through and make sure you've done. What do you think, guys? I would love to know. Do you have another way of doing that? Are you considering auditing the accounts? Are you considering removing all your login with Google's? I would love to know what you're thinking and where you're at with that. So leave comments wherever you're watching or listening to this episode. If it was useful to you, please give it a like. I would really appreciate that. And perhaps share it with a friend who needs to know this. Now, my stats tell me a lot of you are watching these videos, but very few of you are actually subscribed to the channel. So please, if you would like to, please do subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you find it when I drop more content. And if you ever need help doing this sort of stuff, if you need help auditing it, or you've lost it, or you're not sure you're going to lose access to your account, and you just need someone to give you a hand, that's the sort of thing I can help you with. I am a tech wrangler. I help businesses manage their tech so the business owners and the staff can go and do what they do best, which is work on whatever it is that business does. You can connect with me and book a free 30-minute breakthrough session at askcharlyleetham.com. Just go to the website, click on the bright yellow button on the top right-hand corner, and you'll go through the process to book that free 30-minute session. If you've already had a free session, it is one per person, one per customer. Sorry, guys. But if you've already had your free session, please, and you still want to work with me, thank you very much. I'd love to work with you. Please reach out to me and we will work out which options I have that work best for you, or work best for both of us. I think that's a better way of saying it. All right, guys, that's it for now. I will see you all on Friday for Firewall Friday. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hey there, thanks so much for tuning in to Rise and Shine, your daily business tech boost. I hope today's episode gave you some actionable insights that will make your business tech work smarter for you. If you found value, be sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with other small business owners who could use a daily boost. For more tips, tools, and resources, visit www.askcharlyleetham.com. Until next time, keep rising, keep shining, and let's make tech simple together.